Lights, camera, action. This is Dominick alongside the great Bonnie Lai, you know, legendary dancehall artist from way back when and a good friend. So Bonnie, let's start the story right from the beginning with your first production, which was produced by yourself.
Yeah, man. 1978 it produced and come out too. And I give thanks of doing it. You know, and I want to bless up all the fans them who remember it.
Yeah.
Enough love, Dominick, for that.
And what happened after that tune was released?
After that, I take it to a different level, where I start to do more recording for myself and also for other producers, like Linval Thompson, Thomas, Simbad, Just Screw, and also I'm going to tell you Tyan, because enough people forgot that IT Tighty Girl was produced by Tyan and King Tubbs.
Okay, well, let's get a timeline, yeah, because you started with your first tune. Who was the actual first producer you recorded for?
The first producer I record for, as I remember myself, I think is Linval Thompson. And that was a great session to do it, you know. I do Babylonian, it's a CID, Don't, you know, Let Me Go. And some other tune, you know, because Linval Thompson was the man who carried the swing them time there, you know, that he was the man who produced Freddie McGregor with the Big Ship album and them thing there. So.
And they were put out on green sleeves, right?
Yeah, all of them tunes, mostly of them are green sleeve, you know. And I think a couple come on Trojan record.
Well, Linval Thompson was closely associated with John Jalaws. Did you record for Henry John Jalaws?
No, not at the time, because when I record for John Jalaws, I start to get like a few gigs in England, them time.
Okay, and that was the time when you came up with Billy Boyo and...
Nice one.
Yeah, man.
You know, lovely time, them time there, you know. Billy Boyo, the whole with Ty and Louis Lepke. And I forgot some youth like Color Ranks and Lipodemos, you know, and, you know, a few others in the mix. Yeah, man. Nice
Basco,
time.
you remember Basco?
Basco was a nice sound man too. Big up Basco anyway there.
Of course,
yeah.
So the journey started in Jamaica. Where did you grow up and where were you born and where did you go to school?
Grew up and born in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah.
See?
Which part?
And I'm on Padmore Drive.
Okay.
Right? 8 Padmore Drive, Kingston.
Yeah.
10. So after that, I'm on go to school. I think my first school I go was Mother Bess. You have a school. I want the man them know from Walter member that school, yeah, Mother Bess. Okay. So anybody go to Mother Bess school now and get fixed up. Like with we are talking about document and all them things. You left now, you go to primary school. And then you left. When I left primary school, I end up at Tarrant. And then when I left Tarrant now, my parents them, now people know where I go on already. I don't have to go certain subject, but you don't know. Them say you have to go to higher school. So I start to go to Calabar. And that's so I will, you know, level up on them thing there. Nice vibes too. You know, school was lovely in Jamaica those days. Not like now, when I see people are fight and thump down all the one another. No, we don't do that in class. I have a teacher. I have a principal at Calabar named Mr. Benjamin. When him lick with the whip, you know, don't mind what you do. You know? So then we are the Dominick. Other way there. You know? And it's very nice to see how I could have grew up in a Jamaica, you know, fertilize myself and do a lot of things.
Okay. So from the recording, you got your first opportunity to go to England. Did you return back to Jamaica after that?
Yeah, we returned back to Jamaica after that. And I think I did do 2 other more songs, but it was for myself.
Yeah.
And then after that, I get back a little vibes where I say, make a return back to England. You know, and
so in that period in Jamaica, you recorded for Toyan?
No, the first period.
Okay.
The first period. That period was a good period. Because when I come here, I have about 5 to 6 tunes I chart. I can name all of them. I caught the dance last night. I know you know it out there.
Yeah.
IT Tighty Girl, Mr. Dynamite.
Yeah.
Keep on Dancing.
Mr. Dynamite, that was produced by Ja Thomas, right?
Yeah, Thomas, yeah.
And how many tracks did you do for Ja Thomas?
You know, I think about 6 or 7, you know.
Okay.
At that time, yeah.
And so you're making quite an impact on the newly born dancehall circuit in Jamaica, because it was early days them time.
Early days them time, man.
Do you want to tell the people about how dancehall was initially received by the market, by the audience? or by the media?
Dancehall, all right. You see, Norwich, I think it changed and the name changed to dancehall, but at the time we call it rubber dub session and rubber dub dance. So if you go answer really from the dancehall, I go straight to the dancehall, no? Dancehall them time, them man, nice man. You have nice sound system, nice vibes. At them time when me I got dance a $1.50 for going there.
Yeah.
So we don't call it in England. I don't think that it reach 1 pence 5p or something like that. You get what I say? So
yeah, but what I wanted to talk about, Bunny, is how was the audience, how was the media reacting or interpreting dancehall music in the early days compared to how it's been championed now with international contracts, MTV, you know, Cartel, Sean Paul. How was the marketplace responding to this new style of reggae music back then?
all right. Them time, I'll tell you now, music what was versatile. We didn't have one set of people that make music them time. We have a lot of people, because we have, at them time, they have about 5 to 6 top companies in Jamaica, which you can name them from Federal, Joe Gibbs, Channel 1, Dynamics, you know what I mean? And a couple other more, which I have to really, you know, study up now and find them. But the point is, at them time, the dancehall was nice. Sound system have groove. DJs make good music, because the thing about with DJ them time, they have a topic where they make the music. So the media and the crowd was very, them gallant at that. Because when them hear them type of music there, at them time there, the media get heavy. And the thing about what I love to in them time there is like the media start to change when Barry G them coming out. But before Barry G, we have like Mary God, Faye Ellington, Elaine Wint, Dan Tapping. Those people was top media people too. Where them don't work on not even just the radio station. Them work with a lot of people like the Glean and all them things. So artists them time they get good result out of what them they do. You understand?
That may be in Jamaica, but what about the rest of the world?
The world to it, I think when I came to England, the world, as I look and see the whole vibes, I think the world started to take on to reggae them time there. And the media used to more push out. As yourself to when I come to England, you was one of the top journalists where really write up in our paper. And do also Billy Boy or writing and many more stuff. You see me, I said Dominick. So I man can tell you, say them time the reggae was a firing line in the two-part sector. In every generation, I think when I come, I see them a dance reggae.
Yeah, but we had to fight to get, you know, get space in New Musical Express and certain magazines. They didn't rate dancehall initially.
No, they never put it up that way there. But it was there. It's all we generate to self and put it on the platform that the media can see it.
So you think the Pickett Slot show with Yellowman, do you think that was a crucial
that was the opening prize.
Yeah.
To dance all them time there and for the generation we see it. Cause I man never know either live to see a colored man as yellow man to come take over dance all them time there. You get what I say?
Yeah.
So that was a great thing and a great move by society too, to emphasize and to put the strength in a yellow man power and give him even more power, make him could have carry out dancehall on the front page.
So there's a little contested debate about who is the king of dancehall. Would you like to elaborate on that?
You know, sometimes, you know, I'm good to elaborate on that because me and the man them, I like, we in the same music school. And when we look on life, you know, it's like when we used to go to school, you have some people want to be at the front of the thing. You listen to me, I said, right up at the front of the decks, and some people used to like to stay at the back. But it's not who stay at front and who stay at back, you know, it's who can endure to stay up at front. Because remember, your brain run things, you know.
Yeah.
You get what me I said that?
Yeah.
So you have to know where you want to stay, if you want to stay at front or you want to stay at back. So if a man have him front space and him want to stay there, him stay there. If a man want to say, boy, me a come take up your space, well, it will be a different fall because me I go tell you the truth. If me have my space and you are come push me up, me not go allow that. Me go stand up in my space and make you find your space over there. So I just saw this thing around, but me not really push myself to say who are king and who are king because all of we in the same music school.
Well, there is a competitive nature in dancehall. there's a competitive nature in everything in Jamaica, right? Which is a good thing, and sometimes it can be a hindrance. But I honestly believe that we don't need to worry about the King of Dancehall, because I believe the King of Dancehall was the man who created it, and that was John Jalaws.
And I'm going to tell you that too, because I just say John Jaw one of them, but a lot of great men was before John Jaw.
Yeah.
Because if we are going to put a whole heap of man, we are dealing with production from them time there.
Yeah.
If you'd have to come way up down the line there, with all you talk about Sly and Robbie, them man, they was great man as producer too.
That's true, but they were from the Rockers and the Steppers era, and John Joe, those two groundbreaking albums with Barrington Levy, announced the arrival of dancehall.
Yes, because I say Yellow Man there with John Joe them, so that dancehall,
right.
I forget a endorsement more.
Yeah.
Kind of endorse dancehall right out there so now. You see me, I said that. So I just saw it work.
And Diseases, Michigan and Smiley, that was a big tune.
We don't even call him man, because the man they had the groundwork for enough DJ, you know.
Yeah.
Them two you there, you know. Michigan and Smiley, you know. Big up Mr. Michigan, anyway, the brother. You don't know how it go. See it, because we are all big man, you know. But me I tell you, the man, they put in them work.
They had a consistent amount of number one songs.
They put in them work, I tell you. Enough love to them, man.
So you've done some singing songs, and on some of those songs you've had collaborations with DJs where they've been on part of the record. People like Lee Van Cleef,
yeah man,
Billy Boyle.
yeah man, all of them two man, yeah man. Them are one of my start. I think them two youth are the two first youth them where I man really do combination in my career, you know.
So tell us about Billy Boyle.
Oh, you know, he was a funny little old chap, but you know, but you know it goes, you know. We enjoy. I enjoy the way around those type of youth because I did come from a different step from them.
Yeah.
But when I joined them step now, you know, they was nice. You know, it was nothing different from where me that do. Because I remember Spain town me I come from to Kingston.
Yeah,
so,
he come from a big family. A lot of
you know, all them things. I have the same amount of family too, but you know, we don't have to really talk what we have, you know. But Billy nice, man. I enjoy around him, man.
Yeah, Billy was quite a character.
Was a character. God bless his soul, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
God rest him.
Yeah, man.
Every time.
That's it, go, Papa.
Yeah. Truly. And Lee Van Cleef, another
nice youth again.
Another larger than life character.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, P and Land. Big up everyone around this, so. Yeah, man. That's how it go.
And his father was a singer, right?
Yeah, his father was a kind of man with
Lascar Perkins.
Yeah, with them man there, you know. Yeah, man. Nice youth.
So growing up in Spanish Town, where you live, were you ever involved in singing on the local sound systems?
Yeah.
Small acts or any of them people there?
All of them, man. All of them. People's Choice.
Okay.
Killer Dan.
Okay.
Used to have one day with I Ride, yeah, but I sound it too.
Yeah.
A whole heap of them.
Yeah.
Whole heap of song. You know.
So tell us about some of the nights and the dances and some of the artists you were working with. Give us some stories.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, and it's not a shock still, because I talk it on some interview.
Yeah.
The first man to give me a mic in a dance like you Brown. I never forgot it, on a Red Shirt Street.
Okay.
Yeah, People's Choice play the night. You know, nice dance, but to me, I feel I'm giving the mic still. Because if him see that interview, I will say, boy, don't make you say that. I feel that him see me at town, you know. And me and him are moving at Channel 1. So him not gonna left me. So that make him give me the mic. And then from there, so everything kick off.
Yeah.
You know, Spain Town start to see me from there, so.
Yeah.
I remember you Brown, a big DJ with a balloon.
Yeah.
Please, Mr. Doctor. And it a play on the radio all over. Me not no big tune a play on the radio. But for a DJ like him call you up on the thing and you know it go on. You just fire up.
Billy Boyle, give me the mic first.
Yeah, man, me I tell I just life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, and the journey continues.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
And a younger generation comes
Yeah,
through.
man, but dancehall, them time, I tell my brother, it was nice because a lot of youth, not them time they come in because them time they, when we da spin and I sing pan sound, Red Rose, we have Red Rose that sing, you used to have all a DJ, you used to have 3 main DJ of Spanish Town them time there. Hugo Brown, and Bruno Ranks, and Flatty Ranks.
Flatty Ranks,
yeah. Man, them man, there was Spanish Town DJ. Them man, they at Spanish Town 3
on a sound called Creation.
Them a DJ from People's Choice before even all Creation thing.
So you never worked on Creation?
No, because my time, at them time, them
oh, right, you're going
yeah,
by that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, move out. So I just saw it go. But them time, them man, yeah. Monks man, them, the whole of them. All them man, they used to mash up dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough man, them enough top man.
Dirts man, Papa
Dirts
Sam.
man, the whole Papa San, the whole of them,
Yeah.
Lieutenant Stitchy, the
Yeah.
whole of them. Yeah, man.
Dignitary, stylish.
Stylish, all them youth there.
No, I was telling someone the other day, you have a lot of artists come from out of Spain.
Spain, yeah man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
lot of artists.
Yeah, man. But after I can't tell, after Ira, Prince Jasbo,
Yeah.
and Dennis Wax, me was the fourth one for boss from there. Because nobody else never in. We have to about in a Spain town.
Yeah.
You know what I deal? Because Jasbo lived down a homestead there, so, right
Yeah.
in front of the ice factory.
Yeah.
I go down there, so. Dennis Wax live on a tie spin. Ira is a man there up on Manchester Street. And me the right Pound Harbour Road. So at the 4 away, I just saw that team they used to there.
Old Harbour Road, and you used to have the coffee shop, right?
No, man, right at the gas station in front of the high rising, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Name some of the lawns around that area where the dancers used to keep, you know?
All right, one of them places used to have, I think you have Prison Oval. That was one at the big venue, them, you know, Volcano and the whole of the man them come play. Tipatone, because Tipatone play a Prison Oval before Volcano, you know.
Yeah.
With big youth, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because at the first time I said Jai Youth, I'm khaki suit.
Yeah.
Big up Jai Youth. Yeah, man. And we are talking about real.
What year would that have been?
That would have been between 1977 79.
Okay.
Then the time Sturgraph just come in with Uri and Rankin Joe.
Yeah.
Only two singer, them time they sing pan Sturgraph, Sugar Minot and Barry Brown.
Yeah.
You understand what I deal? Them man used to rule us up before we get a look in. I tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you arrived in England on the back of several successful songs for Linval
Yeah, man.
and for Toyan.
Yeah, Thomas,
And
all of them.
you'd made your stamp on the ever-growing dancehall scene.
True.
England, everything was more based on lovers rock. Did you find yourself more generating towards that area of things?
When me look on the situation at that time, you know, and find out the type of music where them a make and where them a develop and everything there. And then through, you know, say, well, you know, the hardcore reggae and hardcore dubplate them and them thing they have to come in from Jamaica. So when a man here upon a bad with him, all from Channel 1, Tubbies, RG and them time there, man I say, yeah man, at that him a buy. But the point is, if you sit down here and study the business, you can do what you do. You understand?
You have to adapt.
You just adapt certain little style. Because it's not different, you know. It's just sometimes the rhythm them, to me, kind of, I'm going to be honest with it, sometimes the rhythm a little bit lazy. I don't know if the musician not chinksing up right, but me get the real man never chinks, yeah. Because my favorite musician right now, Yasua Black Steel. Because him developed my career for years. I will never forget that man. Black Steel.
After that initial burst, you had success with songs like Love Me Girl and Brown Eye Baby.
Right, them two
You recorded them for
Captain Sinbad.
Captain Sinbad,
Yeah.
who is also from the same collective and the same community
Yes.
around John
John
Jalord,
Jolad, Mackay Lee and the whole away.
Clint Eastwood and
Clint
everyone.
Eastwood. Well, him is the first man that bring me the business.
Clint Eastwood.
That's the first man that bring me.
Could you tell me about that, please?
The thing about it, I develop a thing where I love music, right? And I start to have some little thing. And the thing about it, when you're there in a promotion, as you said before in the interview, the media, this is all the media that guy to, I'll show you how this thing really is. And I'm on there and can't get no media look here. Because I sing on sound system. And you have a little sound when I start on name Killer Johnny. That was the first little sound. And this so because when I make the tune in you Miss Popular for my own label, is first thing that we asking about. Is this so I go play it the first even when I get it cut in a run, don't a Randy's, don't a eyeglass rest. Because a Channel 1 press me cut it in. So a Eastwood at that time, but back to how we get connected with Eastwood now, is a youth named Buggy Nose from Scarlet Road. He always come in at the town and them youth that dapper. The man they know tongue runnings.
Yeah.
So a virgin said to him, say, see a little youth there, you can't sing, you know. But to me, I ride my bike now. And them time there, come have a bike, you know, a Z.
Okay.
Chris. So them man they want to test my bike and them thing there. So him said to me, say, wow, you can't drop me down at Scarlet Road. I say, no, me not go down at Scarlet Road. I say, no man, I just don't go. I know where I want to go. So I say, alright then, come, let me drop you. So when him can't ride, I say, you ride the bike, man. And him a ride now, so me didn't know, and him a tell me, you know, come here pillion, you know. And him a tell me, say, good man, him a tell me, say, you can't sing and them thing, you know, but you have to go, you know, you have to go set me up with that thing and and I can carry go make you meet some Dan, you know. So I say, which part? I say, Painland. So, you know, say, as I look at you, them time, I buy my Chris bike, I say, to buggy news, I'm supposed to go over and man take on my bike. My go on, you know, can we attack, you know.
Painland had quite a reputation.
What do you man, back down them down the man where you talk about, man, Venites and Lion Teeth and the old man, them. So we go on now, it's like, him tell me, say, I'm going to carry over there. Because it's a Saturday evening, me and him ride, I'm dropping down, so I know him leave everything, you know.
Yeah.
So he say, Monday morning, him say, Monday morning at 10 o'clock, just come pick me up. Because me, I carry over with Dan them there.
Yeah.
So me as a youth know, my thief, you know, I ride my bike and go down and wait for him to the man, just so wicked, you know. That time, you know, his clothes are weird them time, the Gabardine.
All right, yeah,
Wicked clothes them time, when you put on all, you see him stretch off, you know.
Yeah.
And a joke thing.
Yeah.
And it's a youth was sharp.
Yeah.
And I him ride me car, I go town. I ride go town now. And come me as a little youth brother, me all a tremble to me, not tell a lie. Because you know you got Painland, when you hear about Painland, you know, I go business, you know. So I just bomb now and follow him and him ride go up and me see him go on a big tree. You know the big tree to right up Painland as you turn in a Painland from Spanish Town Road. So we are on the big tree in ride go down. And I see him left me and said, me stand up here, so I stand up side of the bike and him run go over in one yard. And me see a dark bridge come, a short bridge with a beaver. I don't forget, Eastwood, with a green beaver, kind of a green beaver. And in waistcoat and everything. And me and myself, I said, Lord, I want to look sharp like them man here, you know. Oh, the man here, me not go on with nothing.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, me just look on the vibes and say, and the man say, boom, boom, and Eastwood say, yeah, man. And the first place now, where we go, because Eastwood take a taxi and say, I go up at Dillinger shop up Chisholm Avenue. Enough man don't say Dillinger the owner shop at Chisholm Avenue, you know, that big building there, you know. Right where number 14, 15 or 14 bus have to stop and exchange all of the fields. Like if you take it from one zone, you have to take out all you have to come out there, so and then a different set come on. Right? Right there so now. So Dillinger have a shop. So I go there. This I go come back in the plane now when I want the crowd them for you know. At this I get my name Bunny Lila now. Right at that shop there. Because
Okay.
you have a youth named Dana you.
Yeah.
I have a youth named Baby Harry.
Yeah.
Anthony Johnson know them.
Yeah.
I'm a brethren. And you have a next youth there too. Where that play. Chicken. That a Eastwood brother.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Them a gamble.
Yeah.
But me, I look as a little youth. And them youth a big man for me, you know, them time they know. And me I look over the thing. So a man make a snappy move. So a man touch me, you know. I think Dana, a Baby Harry touch me and say, you know, see the move we make. And me I say, me not see that they move, they come in all watching no business. The man say, boy, you lie, you know, brother, but what, you know, see the business. Boy, we call you Bunny Lila, you know. We now make that name, you jump. And that from 1978 we get that name. The man say, Bunny Lila, your name from now, you know.
Can you not say when I go, sir?
Because I don't see sick with them, because I don't know about gambling.
Yeah.
So the man said, Bullet, and one of the, and Chicken says, see that name there, a star name. And me I tell you that don't follow them, boy. So I say, all right, Chicken, because you're youth, you have to listen to them, you know.
So how do you spell the Lila? Because some people spell it with a Y, some with a
because,
E.
you know,
with an I.
England now, you know, you know, Mother England, yeah.
Yeah.
Because my town, you know, Mother England, you know, my second country. See, the first one at Jamaica, but you see, yes, so, you don't know, yes, so my thing there too. So
Yeah.
what go on now is, that move there now, when you take a stack, boy, I don't know how it end up that way there. You see me I say, Dominick?
Yeah.
So it just gone away with me. I have to just take my time, balance, and just watch the man them.
Yeah.
So after me I watch the man them now, the man them say, them a go up Joe Gibbs. Me don't know any name Joe Gibbs. But me hear them shoot the Joe Gibbs thing on the radio. I play with Barry G, them and Winston Williams, them and boots them up at night time on the radio. Because we listen to radio nothing.
Yeah.
In that them time, because there's 2 radio stations.
Before the internet.
Oh
right?
man, I'm telling you, it's only JBC and RJR there.
Yeah.
And we get little ring ding on Saturday day with
Yeah.
Scotty and Mother Lou and Mass Run and all of them.
Yeah.
Saying, so the man, them, the buggy knows now, I used to know like them, I came to a different level now. So I'm go for Joe Gibbs.
Yeah.
I'm up there now and talk and thing. But me as a man now, me I watch the runnings.
Yeah.
Hear the runnings of me I watch now. Me I watch the runnings and say, good for you know, so Bunny, You know, so if you buy your tape. And at this time, I make me popular in a Joe Gibbs.
Okay, so you pre the man and get the idea.
Pre me thing.
Yeah, for do younger thing.
Do me thing.
Yeah.
So me just pre and just get me tape.
Yeah.
Me get everything.
That's
I'm
good.
line up easy. Them say $150 an hour. Herald charge. Linval Thompson.
Okay.
Enough love to him every time. Anyway, I'm solely right now. Because we don't know what's going on. Big up him family too. Well, like a stock man. The man goes so boom. I'm going to get the studio time. My first musician to play for my first tune. Me can remember.
Yeah.
In Bubbler, Light Parks. Enough love Mr. Light Parks. You talk about Roddy Thomas.
Yeah.
Bongo Herman.
Yeah.
And you have Winston Wright as the organist. And you have a Bo P. And the drummer. I think it was Sly play the drum beat too. Because at the time they have a session, but they wait for the man. But my time book. But through the man is a big meal more than me. Them say boy, they want to do the big meal and me for the school off. And hold on. But when you take a sack now, me ain't up going there. I know a man will tell me someone was going to be having a, him say you're going, him don't know, but you're going to be a good singer. It was Jacob Miller.
Okay.
In a circle, forget to do them session, but them come very late, so I saw me get he should slip me in. And Jacob Miller, when we come out and do the tune on him, girl, your action show that you ain't no good. You accurate, you know, it's a love tune.
Yeah.
And when we want to come out, Jacob Miller, him sweat the man about him told me, no remember him sweat and him stand up because him place a thing there.
Yeah.
And the man say, youth, you'll be a good singer. I like how you take a one cut there. Because the two tune was one cut. Because when the band start, that thing will come down to your mouth, you know. And so when the band crank off, you can't stop.
Yeah, you got to get it right.
Yeah, because
No
the man them ain't no stopping business, brother, because remember them have them session for do. And me pay my little money now, me no want flop
You
neither.
don't want flop your thing.
And what do you man? So me sharp. I'm do my thing. Saying so at this or no, and then we move to another level.
So now we're going to fast forward. We're talking about Brown Eye Baby and the tracks you recorded for Sinbad when you arrived in London. You started to build up your name.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about those years there, from the mid to the late 80s.
80s. It was a good time too in England too, because I spent a little time and do some whole heap of work. And them time I get my first daughter too.
Okay.
Yeah, man, bigger up rare. And you know, and them time too is like the way the music can stay, you have a more charmingness art for it. If some people could understand a charmingness art, it's like when you hear a rhythm, it's like you don't have it close like a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, it's very different. Because it's all over. All right. And the main thing why it's happening now, I'm going to be honest. We don't have any musician, brother. We have more artists more than musicians now. Tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. Because we need musicians.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We can change the pace and change the level and put it up to where we want to go.
Yeah.
So them thing there. So them time that brother Dominick, music was nice. You know that. Because you just start to record the jammies them time there too.
That's right. Yeah.
So you know say that groove that is still there at the level.
Yeah.
You see me I say? So them time there. We now go on 78 them time, we come back to 33 and 45. Right away.
So you were residing in London, you had built up your name, you had a hit tune, Brown Eye Baby.
Yeah, man.
And Love Me Girl.
Love Me Girl. Whole part of tune too. Hot Loving.
Tell us about them.
Yeah, we have all that tune. It's not unusual to be loved. All
Tom
that
Jones.
Tune, all right, all them tune that green sleeve, them tune that compound.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
man. Produced by me.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I tell you that. So it was a nice time. You know, when me there in England, me have to make music, you know.
Yeah.
Because I left my country to come and a man country to come you know, idling business, you know.
No, you've been very consistent, particularly in the 2000s, the noughties. You were quite prolific. You recorded several albums. Would you like to tell us about those?
Some production when I do it with a lot of people and even myself. Like a good season of music did happen between 2018 to 2020
Okay.
with me and Bucky Joe.
Okay.
It was a good season of music that. And me and Bucky take it to another level.
Yeah, but I remember when I see you around by Peckins, it must have been 2008.
8 them time there.
You had an album out.
We have an album out and some other things. And Peckins take it to a next level. Big him up to. And
Tell us about that.
it was a nice vibes, you know. Because me do a tune live. For him and some other tune too. And then me start to record for a virgin named Bill Campbell.
Okay.
Me do an album me and Anthony Q for him too. It was a nice vibe between 2012, 2000 and about, you know, yeah, them time. 2000, you know, them time.
And how did that album do?
It's never do bad, you know, because Bill Campbell can't go to Brazil. I don't see him. I don't know where him there yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Bill, anyway, they contact me.
Okay. And after the success of that, you were able to tour. So
Yeah, because I make do enough places, France,
A lot of European shows.
Yeah, me go to so go do some enough thing.
So describe how the impact of dancehall has gained momentum in Europe in the last few years.
I don't go there for a long time, but what I see, because you know we have the screaming now and the internet and all things, it's not bad, but you know what is happening. As I hear one of my colleagues from the music fraternity say the other day, that the rubber dub shows, they are getting less audience. But what I think we need, the promoters who are doing the big show need to carry in certain artists and let them improvise themselves there and do things that the public can see that what they did before, they are still doing it. It no matter how they're weak, or some people say, well, them guys not strong again. No, don't look at it like that. Let them improvise themselves that the public can decide.
Let the public make the
decide, you know, but they're not doing that. They're booking just the same people every year, the same.
The same consistent.
The same consistent. All you have a hit tune, all you have a tune playing in England and it getting a good bang. You know, they don't even call you. But I'm not worried. That's me.
No,
I never worry.
Okay.
I never.
And what's the most recent material you put out?
Recent material now we're working on now is with Buzzak Studio.
Yeah.
We are working with some new production.
Yeah.
My friend Anthony Johnson. Big
Yeah.
him up anyway, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
We have a new tune with him. I come out. And then we have another tune, you know, we're big now, where we are bring.
Cool, man.
We are bringing this tune named I Plane Drifter with me and Bucky. Because a lot of people don't know, so we don't even come with these production.
Okay, yeah. Well,
understand?
this is what the platform's about.
What the platform,
you know?
so
To
the return of Buzzwalk
Yeah.
and them thing there. So it's very good for music.
Yeah.
You know, and we just want to keep it on a level where we know so we can just do it and do it properly. And we don't want nobody to come in and make no improvise vibes and we don't need that. You know, music make kind of love, you know, brother. When me I make music and my ideas, you know, I make it with love, you know.
True.
So that's why I say, when somebody hear Bunny Lai, they might say, well, on film by songs, you make music with love, so you get love from the music.
Yeah, what you put in, you get out. So I'm going to turn it around in the other direction. There's a lot of music that they say is made with hate. They're talking about drill, about the grime, the road rap. There's the argument these kids, these young people are talking about their reality of what they see. Other people are saying that it's glorifying violence. The same old story. The older generation are trying to censor young people's music. What do you think about this?
Oh boy, very hard. The first curvement we want is appearance. That's what the first curvement is. Because if you have a child and you can't curve it, then what is going to happen out there?
I hear you still.
And they are going to do things what they like. You cannot command a child in this generation and time now to what they're seeing and what internet open up and what things open up and who open up. You're not going to get it no better unless you curve it. So it starts from the parents. And the music they're doing, a lot of it is good, but it need curve. It's just like if you're a producer and you're recording these generation, as what you say, Dominick, you got to steer them, tell them what to say and what not to say, because they will say anything
just to get a big up.
Right, and you know, people will say, yeah man, them big and them real because it's followers business now. I don't think music sell not even with unity. It's just sometimes I see these things, it's like they just write them up. But I don't think music is
well, I think the record companies encourage a lot of this as well. you know, because controversy sells. And obviously it starts with the parents, but the parenting gets very difficult when you've got the internet, TikTok and social media influencing and beyond any
Alright,
level.
I'll tell you something. And I'll call up. I just talk something now.
Yeah,
Popcorn
yeah,
and his mother. I like that lady. I mean, when you Popcorn down here, this old man is talking about, say, my mama, I see him. Me like that lady because the lady tell him what is right from what is wrong.
yeah,
So that's, you call that curving, brother.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a parents like that to curve your child, how you going to go through?
yeah. That's right.
Look on Popcorn right now. Him is a big man. And him listen what his mother say. And that is the blessing that carrying him through. If you don't live the life, the brother, you're not going to reach, no, brother.
Yeah,
You don't want to reach from top. You want, look on Carter, look on loving mother.
yeah,
That's the point.
yeah,
Cause you curve him. It no matter what him want do and what him want in a life. When him come up back a wave him, he want to be a wave him. Me don't watch him something. She curve him. And that's what me like. Me like that. But a lot of the people them know where have the alright. It's like if a parents, a son or a daughter make a tune and him come back. And when him come out now, hear him now. Right. You know that tune, the body no man, Ray. No, it can't work so because you're not telling him the truth. You boots him up to do things. Come on.
yeah.
Not
Yeah,
true.
you're basically signalling.
You're signaling him. But
Yeah.
if you tell him, say, you know, say, take out that old hype because he not going to play on the radio. Whether him want Bex or Bex not, you tell him the truth.
All right, there's a lot of controversy about OnlyFans and a certain young lady sleeping with a lot of men. And I watched a documentary about that. And she was saying that her parents are very supportive. And I thought, okay, your kids do certain things that you don't like, but you still love them. But, you know, surely there should be some intervention because this girl is going to suffer serious psychological damage. What do you think about all this? It's an example of...
Yeah, difficult to really even dig into that barrel, I'm telling you. Because it's a very sticky barrel.
Well, it's like the parental rights have been taken away from the parents. And, you know, obviously in the case of, like, say, something like Lily Phillips, who, not saying whether she's good, bad or indifferent, but it is certainly quite concerning, the psychological, the mental health impact of what this is going to have on her in the long term. You would feel there would be some sort of intervention. And yet people are so scared of offending people or saying the right thing or the wrong thing, a lot of signalling, that people say nothing.
What can we do?
I think we need to start speaking our mind more,
True.
respect other people,
That's the thing.
you know, not use it as a moment of attack.
No.
Yeah.
So we attack one another too much. And it developed it developed like a venom. We talk, you know, we just twist up things and it just developed.
I'm
like
going
a venom.
to hit on another subject. Dancehall music. Certain artists have suffered a lot of prejudice because they've been deemed to be homophobic and the music has been called hate music. And it's a very, very taboo subject. No one is making any records that are openly homophobic. And maybe I'm guilty of that because my hit tune could be deemed as that. But I think that really and truthfully everyone should be allowed to get on with their thing, and if you censor something then you can cause more problems. You know? What is your viewpoints?
My viewpoint is to leave people business alone.
So people live how they want to live
Them
and
go
don't
and
trouble
do them
them.
thing, you know, better way.
Absolutely.
Next chapter.
Yeah. Okay. So what are your new releases planned for the future?
New releases planned for the future now, as we said before in the thing. We have I Plane Drifter, Old Million.
Stop the thing.